Hello, we are talking about manually adding transactions. So there may be many instances where you need to manually add transactions, but we're specifically talking here if you notice that a transaction is missing. So maybe you're looking through the bank register or you're doing a reconciliation and you see a transaction on your bank or credit card statement and it's not in QuickBooks. So when that happens, and you always want to double check first that it's on the statement, but when that happens, you can manually create it within QuickBooks Online. So very easy. If let's say that you saw there was an expense that happened on your credit card and it's on the credit card statement, but it's not in QuickBooks. So for some reason the sync messed up and it just didn't send that transaction in, then you can easily go to the Quick Create, choose Expense. You just want to make sure that the proper account is selected. So maybe this was the MasterCard credit card. And then you would just enter that transaction as normal. So let's say this is Dropbox. We're going to add it. There's no vendor there yet. Choose the date, choose the category. This is software. I'm going to add that account because it doesn't exist yet. Write a description, amount, and just as usual, you would create that expense. Most important is that you choose the right account, and you always want to make sure that it's not sitting somewhere else within QuickBooks before you add it. So you want to make sure it truly is missing. So you don't see it on the bank feed. You might check the excluded tab, make sure it's not hiding in there. But again, if you need to add it because the sync just didn't work, then you always check your statement first, and then you can manually add that transaction. And the reason we want to be really careful with this is if we add transactions to a bank account or credit card that didn't happen or were already added, then that will cause issues when you go to reconcile that account. So just be very careful. Again, make sure it's not hiding anywhere else, check the statement, and then you can manually add it to the proper account.